We're here with Georgiana Kalman. Georgiana, you're getting honored tonight. What an amazing award. Tell me, what was that moment when they called you? What were your first thoughts?
I was so honored. You know, I've been with Shane's for a few years now. I've done nonprofit work for a long time. And we were planning this fabulous Old Havana theme. I'm Cuban, so I convinced them. And then they called me in and said, you know, we were going to honor you next year, but we thought, what more perfect time than a Cuban theme to honor you?
Right.
So I was thrilled. Honestly, I was surprised because they know the work I do is not for accolades, it's not to get recognition, it's in my heart. My son has special needs, was born with a brain deformity, which led me down this road, and that is what inspired me to pursue a career in special education law. And that led me eventually to Shane's Inspiration, where my son used to play when he was little. He's 14 now, when he couldn't walk. We were told he wouldn't walk or talk, and so Shane's was our safe place. And life goes full circle. So now 14 years later, I was invited on this board of the place where we used to go, the one place we felt like we didn't care about stigmas or people staring at you, my son being different. We felt safe there.
You know, I'm glad you bring that up. My sister has developmentally, she has disablement in her mind as well, unfortunately. And I know when we take her out places and people do stare, she makes those noises and the people are like, what is going on? And it's hard for the families as well because, you know, you want to fit in, but at the same time you don't. So how is that, you know, because that's a 365 days, 7 days a week. People don't understand 24-hour a day.
That is part of my message tonight, is to tell people to be a little more open-minded, a little more cognizant, that if you see a child or a young adult with some strange behavior, step back for 1 second, just think there might be something going on there that I don't know about. Be a little more patient, look at that mom or dad, and rather than give them sort of judgmental looks, like control your kid, you might want to just say, you know what, there's probably something more. That family probably has a lot going on that I don't understand. And you know what, approach them. And ask if you can help in any way. And befriend children with disabilities if you have children that are typical. It is the biggest gift you can give your child, that gift of compassion and acceptance, and learning that children with disabilities are the same. They still want to play and have friends. They're a little different, and we can learn such valuable lessons from them.
And it's important to have somebody that's your advocate because many of these children cannot speak up for themselves. And so what's your message to those that need that advice, or how can they, you know, or what do you see that needs to be done more, like Shane's Playground?
I try to give these children a voice. Through my personal work, what I do is I represent children with disabilities, make sure they have the appropriate school services that they need. Do I support families to ensuring that their children have the maximum support in school so they can access the curriculum and optimize their potential. And I empower them and I encourage them to speak up and to demand for more if they feel they're not getting enough in school. That's my wheelhouse. And then I'm in the world of charity, raising money to make sure we build more parks. We have more educational programs that are fostering full inclusion.
Well, I'm so glad you're getting your award. Thank you for doing all that you do, and for all the children out there as well. And any last message to those families that have children with disabilities?
My message to them would be, which is my message tonight, is, you know, in the face of adversity, it may seem that things are so hopeless sometimes, but you've got to learn to find the gift in those amazing situations that you're giving with your child. There's always so much more there. It's difficult. It's hard. I get it. I've been there. But look for the positive. Look for the latent silver linings and learn to take that disability and help others and learn so much more on how to help your children, because that's crucial.
How can we get a hold of you, Georgiana? Like, I have a feeling I need your services at some point.
I'll give you my business card later.
Okay. Thank you so very much.
Pleasure.
Thank you.